What's going on, everyone? If you've been watching the channel recently, you've probably seen me around a few videos, but I've never properly introduced myself. Today, we're going to do that, and we're going to do a few other things. You've probably seen me in videos such as Mike's Rider Spotlight or Mike's Rocker Box Woes.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Got my buddy Mike with me, and today
You just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Bruh.
That edit is a joke. I've known Josh for a little while now, and he brought me onto the channel because we both agreed we can cover more ground working together as a team. Sometimes you'll see Josh, sometimes you'll see me, sometimes you'll see the both of us, and there's a chance you see some other people too. If you want to learn more about me, you can check out my Rider Spotlight video found here. I'm going to be bringing more videos focused on my bikes, the rides I go on, and the people and stories around me. Today, we're going to be working on one of my favorite bikes I've ever owned. This is the other bike I have that is not a Harley. It is a good bike. Funny story about this bike. This mug, this Harley Davidson mug, I won at a Harley Davidson dealer by doing a slow race on this bike. And because I was not on a Harley, they were none too happy about that. So today we've got some maintenance tasks on the Z. We're gonna be doing some chain clean. We're gonna clean the bike, give it a quick wash, and then we're gonna change the oil. So we're gonna get the luggage off. We're gonna take off anything that we don't want on the bike while I clean it. All right, to wash the bike, I used S100 Total Cycle Cleaner. This stuff works pretty well, I find. It's a spray on and wash off. Definitely want to wait for your bike to be cold if you're going to use this, or at least not running. That's why I did this first before the oil change and the chain clean, because for the oil change I'll end up warming up the bike. You essentially spray it on, rinse it off. The manual on the S100 says to check and make sure that it's not slippery, so you're going to see me in a minute brush my hand along the tank to see how slippery or how not slippery it is to determine if I'm done rinsing it off. Now it is time to dry. As a tip for anyone out there, use a high GSM microfiber towel. This is a 1500 GSM microfiber towel. It really does make a huge difference when you're drying stuff up on your car or on your bike. I can dry my entire pickup truck with this one towel. It does a really good job, way better than anything you're going to get from a Harbor Freight type of microfiber. All right, we've got the bike cleaned up. We've got the bike warmed up. We're gonna get on the spools so we can lift up the rear wheel, and then we're gonna get started with the oil change. So luckily on these types of bikes, I can throw in the spools and bobbins to lift up the rear wheel to do maintenance. And you might be wondering why I don't just keep those on this bike. And that's because the exhaust on this bike exhausts right onto the spool. So it was just take them on and off and actually carry them with me on the bike in the case I ever need them on the road. This guy right here, this Stockton tool thing, this is from Cycle Gear, and I actually got this by participating in one of Cycle Gear's bike night events, and I won it, and so now it's like permanently a part of my garage setup. So one thing I also like to do before I drain anything is always make sure that I can take the fill bolt out first. I don't expect that to ever get stuck, but in the case it does, I would much rather find out before I drain everything out of the bike. I decided I'm going to put it up on the rear stand first. And that's some pretty gross oil. I'm glad we're getting rid of it. So the factory service manual says I should replace the little O-ring on the fill plug every oil change. I don't think I've ever done that, but I don't have a O-ring to replace it with, so I guess that's a next time thing. So a lot of bikes, even the Harley, actually almost all of them have their oil filter in just a really tough spot, and if I just peel that off, I'm probably going to get some oil all over the exhaust pipe. So to keep it clean, I'm going to wrap it up with a little bit of aluminum foil and make a little bit of a funnel so that it goes into the drain pan. Genuine Walmart aluminum foil, nothing special. Got the drain plug crush washer out. Gonna replace this with a new one. Looks like our oil is pretty much drained. Yes, I did take it off the back stand to get the last little bit off. Alright, next up we're gonna torque down that bolt, and then we're gonna get to the oil filter itself. Alright, I'll torque down. That one was 22 foot-pounds. Little turn, and then I can do the rest by hand. You can see how my aluminum foil trick is doing. Did get a little bit on the bike, but much less on the pipes. Kawasaki OEM filters come with a little plastic baggie, which makes it really easy to wrap it up and not make a mess. And in case you're wondering, this is actually a oil filter wrench for Toyotas, but it works on this bike too. We are at just under 2 quarts, which is great because we only put 1.9 in, so 1.9 came out. I'm pretty sure this is a Harley funnel, but we're using it for the Kawasaki because it fits nicely on the threads. And we're pretty much it. That's done. Time to clean up all this waste oil. So I have this big 10-gallon jug. I'll take the oil, pour it in here, and then once it's about halfway, 3/4 full, I bring it down to the recycling plant and dump it out. Alright, we got our workspace cleaned up. We got the drain cleaned up. The cardboard has done its job in picking up whatever little drops that I missed. Now it's time to get onto the chain. I'm going to try to take these 2 bits off and get back whatever dirt is behind it. Well, you can see how grungy behind this cover is. And that's not dirt, that's fling from chain grease that just comes around and hits right here and then accumulates over time. You can see all this junk coming out the bottom. Would be really useful, which I don't have, is air. So I can blow it all out. So I know a lot of people who don't like cleaning their chains or don't care to clean or grease. Now I'm sure that under here is also gross, but I don't feel like taking this whole piece off, so maybe next time. This guy right here with all this garbage on it. Ooh, that's chunky. I'm gonna hit with this with some brake clean outside, actually. Alright, we've got the chain a lot cleaner than it was before. Cleaned up over here and got whatever I could out. Yeah, whatever grease ends up here at a lot of these bikes, I don't know if it's the same for every Z, but just gets real dirty and it gets on the exhaust, and there's really nothing you can do about it. Today I'm going to use some Kawasaki chain lube. I use all sorts. Sometimes I use gear oil, sometimes I use this, sometimes I use the Maxima stuff. I don't know if there's really a difference. Alright, while that's sitting and drying, I'm going to vacuum up some of the garbage that we accumulated. I'm going to get everything reinstalled as far as these parts go, and then we'll wipe down the chain for any excess oil that I threw on there. In case you're ever doing this yourself, these are 8mm bolts. Top one is the longer one, 30mm, and bottom is 20, and the torques for both of these are 87 inch-pounds. We're going to get those tightened up. On this top cover, these are both the same. And since these are metal into plastic, I'm not going to torque them. I'm just going to tighten them down. Don't want to do something funny to a metal bolt in plastic. As you can see, the chain is dripping off the excess I put on, which is why I always put down a little splat mat. Alright, now that we finished up all that maintenance on the Z, we're going to take it out and we're going to hit a local bike night. Should be seeing some friends, and I'm also going to try to participate in the slow race and see if I can win anything. That's if they're doing it. Hopefully they're doing it.
Cheers in the circle. There's like a top and a bottom. Shirts are 25, shirts are 20, 30, and
Third place, we have drum roll. Michael.
Yo.
Where you at?
I'll go up there.
I don't know. I think so. Yeah, go up there.
All right.
They're gonna give you some.
Where is Michael?
What do you win?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Last name starts with an M.
You got one too. Oh, that's cool. Harry Tender Man.
The Harley Tender Man.
Hey, it's Mike in the future. Here's a quick video of what that actually was. So after the cycle gear bike night, we grouped up with some other riders and headed out to another bike night that was a few towns over. We ended up just hanging out for a few minutes, getting some dinner, didn't really video any of that. Thanks for watching and tuning into this one, and I'll see you in the next one.